This video is only part of an unpaid, unbiased, in-depth review from an average rider's perspective, so check out the rest in the link below at thegoodride.com. If this video helps, please consider subscribing and buying through our links, or even better, become a member on YouTube or Patreon. You'll get exclusive access to video review shorts as we test gear, along with a lot of other perks. So thanks for watching, and I hope this review helps. Welcome to The Good Ride. I'm James Beastie, and I'm just being me in a world that isn't, trying on outerwear for you. So you might not have to. And this is the Volcom Freakin Chino pant. And I've been using this pant and trying it on for years. I've owned this in the past and worn it many days on the hill in varied weather. So it's not just about trying this one on. I can speak a little bit about the waterproofing and breathability too. But let's start with the fit. It's a weird pant. I mean, it's still doing the Chino, the Dockers commercial, you know, or what was it? Bad Idea Jeans from SNL in the 90s. And it's just a very simple pant that's kind of a little more loose at the bottom, and it looks better with snowboard boots on, but pretty tight around the thighs and this area right here. So it very much feels like a Chino.
Damn tight in the hip flexor.
Yes.
It's super tight.
But there is some good stretchy material here, so it gives a little bit.
Yeah, that is true. It actually, the material throughout the leg is stretchy, but the restriction through here, that's real. So it's like I can bring them up as high as some other pants, but there's a lot of resistance there.
Yeah, is it like you, because you and I are a little thick here in the thigh?
I have these open too.
Yeah,
so if I tighten them.
My waist is loose, but around the pockets and the thighs, this region here from, you know, butt to balls is pretty tight. But my waist is loose, and then it starts to bag out again, but it doesn't feel too restrictive, but it's the kind of pant that if you're like us in build and you put keys or something in here, after a few weeks, you're going to get a mark here like I did with my pants.
So with the crotch vents closed, these are about as skinny as any snowboard pants I've ever worn.
Oh.
These are tight.
You should have been around with me about 8 years ago. These would have been the nice ones for the day. It's okay, but damn, in this day and age, it's pretty tight. Now, wait till you see Grant put them on, though. He is not thick in the thigh like Davey and I.
Hey guys, Grant here with The Good Ride, and I have a pant on that I'm very familiar with called the Volcom Freakin Chino. Compliments of Gravity Sports and Mountain Bachelor. This is a size medium. You can check my specs. I'm 160 pounds, a little over 6 foot. 31-inch waist, 32-inch inseam. I have these pretty tightened up on the inside, almost all the way. And I think with, as far as fit goes, with a base layer, I'd be okay. I've used this pant before. I love it. It's a supple fabric. It's $170. Back to the fit, actually, I always do wear a belt of whatever, like a nylon belt or whatever, anything. But, yeah, it's kind of a, you know, the other guys thought it was a slim fit, and it is slim, especially through the knees, but the fabric's so supple. Like, I think the fit's fine. Kind of like it. It's really soft. I live in the Northwest, so for me, the waterproofness of this pant probably wouldn't be good enough unless it's a excuse me, a dry, cool day, or just a dry day. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this pant based on the price point. And you know, if you live somewhere where it's dry, or you only go out on like good days, you just want a spare pair of pants for when, you know, it's nice weather and you don't have to worry about precipitation, this would be a great pant for you. And if your specs are close to mine, you can get an idea of the fit. And like I said, I've got everything tightened up on the inside, but I normally wear a belt. And yeah, this could be a great pant for anyone. Thanks, guys.
This construction is interesting. So this is 15K waterproofing, 15K breathability, and I don't know if I feel that way. I think that's nice to have that rating. I think that's good. And when I rode these pants, I wasn't feeling that. Mainly, I think because this outer layer is, especially this new layer, is stretchy and it feels porous. And so I think it's just gonna let moisture stick a little bit more and get through. But it is a little more slick than my old Chinos. It's got like an updated material, so maybe it'll be a little bit closer to that 15K waterproofing breathability rating. And when it comes to pockets, super simple, man. 2 fleece lined pockets. Then on the back, 2 taffeta lined pockets. And that's what they look like. That's it.
And these pockets are tight. I'm having a hard time getting my hand in them all the way.
Keys in here could cause problems.
Yeah, literally anything inside this pocket besides like a cigarette or a joint is going to cause a problem.
Let's go to the venting here. Got just nice mesh venting. It's not as high up into the crotch as some, or continuous venting like Burton, but there's a good bit of expansion here and enough of this basketball type short again look here to shield you from a lot of snow getting inside and getting you really cold. So it's okay to vent with these. Now with buttons, you have 1 button and it's a good button. Burton in this similar price point usually gives you 2, but this is pretty cheap for this day and age. And let's talk liner. You just have that same basketball mesh type liner that is good but not amazing at protecting the membrane. You're gonna wanna be a little more diligent washing these than you would with some 15K waterproofing breathability pants. But overall, these pants are not for me. I've tried them before, back in the day when everything was super tight and these were on the looser side. And they worked pretty well for me at the time, especially for just sunny, dry days. But I wouldn't push these pants into that borderline wet snow. These are great for the price point, and you're getting pretty good waterproofing and breathability, but it's just not for people who see a lot of moisture. If this looks good to you, go for it. It's at a good price point, and it's from Volcom, so it's pretty well made.